And now for our feature presentation.
Welcome back, everybody, to Aubrey Scott's Arcade of Fun. We are going to play Jeopardy Deluxe Edition for the Sega Genesis. Let's see if we can win a bundle this game, shall we? All right. We have Andrea and Pete facing me today. One daily double up there somewhere in one of these categories.
Here are the categories.
Recreation, U.S. history, animals, middle names, geography, and finally, jewelry. I'll take this call. Hello? No, thank you. Thought it was somebody calling me from work, but no, it was a computerized voice. That's okay. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Animals for 500. Apiculture is a fancy name for keeping bees. I'm going to say what are horses.
Sorry?
It is not horses. Ah. Not a good start. Pete. Nope.
Sorry?
He's going to drop to minus 500. Andrea. Nope.
Sorry?
Everybody lost out on that one. What was it?
You know the correct response?
Oh, it's bees. Oh, okay. Bees. All right. Let's go with geography for 500. The West Indies island called St. Christopher is also known by this shorter name. What is St. Croix? Oh, wait, let's spell it right. That's good.
Sorry?
It's not St. Croix? St. Kitts.
You are correct.
Oh, okay. That's all right. Middle name's 100. Mark Twain's middle name before he became Mark Twain. What is Langhorne?
You are correct.
There we go. Let's go with jewelry for 500. This name of the name of this gem comes from an old French adjective meaning pomegranate red. What is a garnet?
You are correct.
That's more like it. There we go. Let's go middle names 500. Even Yankees should know this was Robert E. Lee's middle name. What is Edward?
You are correct.
Out of the hole. Well, let's go recreation for 500. Begun as a survival program for World War II British soldiers, first U.S. one of these schools opened in... Andrea. Wrong.
Sorry?
She's back at minus 500. Pete. Nope, you're wrong too.
Sorry?
Minus 1,000.
this one?
We're looking for Outward Bound. Outward Bound. Okay. U.S. History 500. FDR dumped this VP from his ticket in 1944, but made him Commerce Secretary in 1945. Henry Wallace.
You are correct.
You're tied with Andrea at minus $500. Geography for 100. Some say these islands got their name from the Spanish word for shallow waters, Bahamer. What are the Bahamas?
You are correct.
Let's go with animals for 400. Nearly double. Alright. We can risk up to 500. Let's do it. 500. May as well. The two species of rhino that have only one horn occur naturally on this continent. What is Asia?
You are correct.
Yes. Animals for 100. Most frogs have external eardrums located behind these bulging features. What are the eyes?
You are correct.
Animals 200. A Moorish idol isn't an actor who plays Othello. It's a tropical variety one of these. Tropical variety of these. A fish. Oh, okay.
You are correct.
Geography 200. Fertile plains of Argentina, whose name comes from an Indian word for space or flat surface. What are the Pampas? Hang on just a second here, folks.
From Vernon Bradley.
I'll take it.
You are correct.
Hello? Ugh, good God. Another scammer. Geography 300. Of Melanesia, Micronesia, or Polynesia, the one that means Black Islands, what is Melanesia?
You are correct.
Geography for, I think, 300 or 400. Okay, geography for 400. The name of this Canadian province is the same as that of its capital. What is Quebec?
You are correct.
Middle names for 300. No, I'm sorry. No, sorry. Animals for 300. My bad. The dreaded oyster catcher among the oyster's great enemies is a species of this. No.
Sorry.
Andrea. It's a bird. All right.
You are correct.
Good job, Andrea. Middle name's 200. Her father was Duke of York when she was given the middle names Alexandra and Mary in 1926. Andrea. No.
Sorry.
Pete. It is Queen Elizabeth II.
You are correct.
Andrea and Pete are tied right now. U.S. History 100. Although a Republican president, Lincoln had served in Congress as a member of this party. What are the Democrats?
Sorry.
Ah. The Whigs.
You are correct.
Alright, jewelry 100. Romeo compares her to a rich jewel in an Ethiop's ear. Who is Juliet?
You are correct.
Jewelry 200, please. Legend says Julius Caesar invaded Britain to search for these mollusk gems. What are pearls?
You are correct.
300. Jewelry. An onyx with alternating bands of SARD and other minerals is called this. Pete. It is a sardonyx.
You are correct.
That's right. This island republic in the Indian Ocean is noted for its star sapphires. Island republic in the Indian Ocean. I'm going to say, what is Sri Lanka?
You are correct.
It is indeed Sri Lanka. All right. Let's go with middle names 300. Hallelujah. No matter how you pronounce it, this was Handel's middle name. What is Frederick?
You are correct.
I'm going middle names 400. Then this 19th century British Prime Minister's middle name was Ewart. Andrea. Nope.
Sorry.
My alarm's going off. Okay, let's get back to it. Nope, that's incorrect. I don't really know this one, so I'm going to stay where I'm at.
No, the correct response.
William Gladstone. His name is William Gladstone. Okay? Recreation 100. In a traditional peanut race, you push a peanut along the floor using only this body part. What's your nose?
You are correct.
Recreation 200. From German for bite bag, it's a type of backpack used by hikers. It's a knapsack.
You are correct.
Recreation 300. Alright. River enthusiasts know that in the US, these are usually classified from 1 to 6. What are rapids?
You are correct.
Recreation for 400. In the US, no company can sell an ATV or all-terrain vehicle with this many wheels. What is 3?
You are correct.
US history for 2. Because of the Missouri Compromise, this great man was known as the Great Pacificator. I'm going to say, who is Henry Clay?
You are correct.
300. On December 2nd, 1859, Stonewall Jackson led the VMI cadets at the hanging of this abolitionist. Who is Nat Turner?
Sorry.
Oh no, that's wrong. Pete? Nope.
Spelling.
Andrea. It is John Brown. All right.
You are correct.
Now the last clue, and then we'll go to Double Jeopardy. The Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo officially ended this war. What is the Spanish-American War?
Spelling.
Oh, that's wrong, too. Well, I'll finish the Jeopardy round with $3,100, which isn't bad. Pete. It is the Mexican War. All right.
You are
So that's
correct.
$3,100. Andrea and Pete are tied at minus 400 each. Let's go ahead and get ready to start playing the round of
Double Jeopardy.
dollar values are doubled. We have 2 daily doubles up on the board. 6 brand new categories. Let's get to them.
Here are the categories.
Flowers, transportation, shopping, starts with the letter F, milk and cream, and finally, geometry. Oh, these categories are going to be a challenge, but I can handle it. Andrea. Transportation 200. From the Old Norse word for a roof beam, it's a craft made of beams lashed together. What is a raft?
You are correct.
Let's have flowers for 1,000. Saffron, a spice that gives food a yellow color, comes with this purple flower. What is the orchid?
Spelling.
Oh. Andrea. Oh, it's the crocus.
You are correct.
Andrea has some money now. Milk and cream 200. Evaporated milk is sweet, whole sweet milk from which about 60% of this has been removed. What is cream?
Spelling.
That is incorrect. It is water.
You are correct.
Flowers 200. Botanist Carl Linnaeus named these oriental flowers after Jesuit priest George Camel. Pete. Camellias.
You are correct.
A London cab drove for 70 days from London to this Australian city famed for an opera house. What is Sydney?
You are correct.
Let's go with geometry for 1,000. Of 0, 2, or 4, the number of equal sides of a rhombus. What is 0?
Spelling.
That is wrong too. Ah. Pete. It's 4.
You are correct.
Pete has some money now. Geometry 200. An axiom of geometry states that the whole of a quantity is equal to the sum of these. Andrea. It's parts.
You are correct.
Milk and cream 400. Despite its name, it's not necessarily 50% milk and 50% cream. What is half and half?
You are correct.
All right. Let's go with milk and cream for 1,000. Thick cream that contains at least 36% milk fat is known by this weighty term. What is heavy cream?
You are correct.
We'll go with shopping for 1,000. Or transportation 1,000. Carl Dönitz devised the Wolfpack attack formation used by these in World War II. Andrea. Submarines, yep.
You are correct.
Alright, milk and cream 600. While sealed, canned sweetened condensed milk doesn't need this to keep it from spoiling. What is refrigeration?
You are correct.
Now let's go with shopping for 1,000. These stores based in San Francisco claim they've been serving serious cooks since 1956. Pete. Williamson, Sonoma, whatever. All right. Milk and cream 800. One of the daily doubles. And I know he's going to wager 1,000, so let's go ahead and take a look at his clue. The name of this slightly fermented cream is French for fresh cream. It's creme fraiche.
You are correct.
Creme fraiche. You got it. Starts with F for 200. Big wheel at the fair. Usually the biggest wheel there. What's a Ferris wheel?
You are correct.
Starts with F for 1,000. Hamlet moaned, "Oh, that this too solid stuff would melt." Pete. Flesh.
You are correct.
Pete now has a $100 lead over me. Flowers 400. Some gardenia blossoms are yellow, but most are this color. I'm just going to say, what is pink?
Sorry.
Ah. Starting to slip. Wrong.
Sorry. Sorry. You know the correct response?
Oh, why? My other gut feeling. Oh well, it's okay. Starts with F 400. A long, narrow inlet of the sea in Norway. Have you driven one lately? What's a fjord?
You are correct.
Back in the lead. I will go with flowers for 600, please. According to legend, some Hindu gods were born in the blossoms of this, India's national flower. Pete. The lotus.
You are correct.
Like the Wrights, the Dodge brothers began their career in transportation making these. Bicycles, yep.
You are correct.
One variety of these large-headed flowers is sometimes used for pom-poms at football games. Chrysanthemums?
You are correct.
The events of the 92 Summer Olympics ran from A to Y, archery to this. What's yachting?
You are correct.
We'll go with geometry for 800. Herodotus says geometry began with redrawing property lines due to floods on this river. What is the Nile?
You are correct.
Shopping for 800. The duty-free shop at this Irish airport is one of the most famous in Europe. Wrong.
Sorry.
It is Shannon.
You are correct.
Pete snipes the lead again. Alright, geometry 400. This kind of geometry deals with figures on a flat surface, not DC 10s or 747s. What's plane geometry?
You are correct.
Starts with F 800. Canadian John McCrae wrote a poem about this American cemetery in Belgium. What is Flanders?
Sorry.
Andrea. It is Flanders. Flanders Field. I had to be more
You are
specific.
correct.
Flanders Field. Shopping 200. Davison Newman of London sells tea named for this city's harbor where it was dumped at a party. What's Boston?
You are correct.
Geometry 600. It's a line touching a circle at only one point or a digression on which you could fly off. Oh, I got beat to the buzzer. Nope.
Sorry.
Come to think of it now, I don't really think I know, so I'm going to hold back. Nope.
Sorry. No, the correct response?
Oh, tangent. Okay. Shopping for 6. All right. Let's see. A trail by, or I'm in the lead by $100. So 675. Dallas-based store that was the first to stage weekly fashion shows. What is Neiman Marcus?
You are correct.
Shopping 400. The initials of the founder of this toy store stand for Frederick August Otto. What is FAO Schwartz?
You are correct.
Now the last clue. Fancy name for it would be the violinist Crab. It's Fiddler.
Sorry.
It's not the Fiddler Crab? So I'm going to finish with $5,575. It's going to be a close game. Andrea. It's the Fiddler Crab. Had to be more specific. So Andrea has 2,200. Pete has 5,000. And I have 5,575. So let's go ahead and play Final Jeopardy. It's by the numbers. Let's go. Oh, I got it. I'll do $4,500. Yeah. In this movie, Marilyn Monroe provokes this condition when Tom Mule, when his wife's on vacation. What is the 7-year itch?
You know the correct
So
response?
I'm going to end up with $10,075, and I get to start a run. Andrea got it wrong. She lost 1,200. Pete got it right. He has 800. So again, my one game winnings total is $10,075 of Jeopardy Deluxe Edition for the Sega Genesis. And I'll see you all for that next game coming soon.